Good day. Welcome to your news at noon on Kaieteur Radio. I'm Kevin Smith. British Finance Minister Jeremy Hunt on Thursday announced that the government is increasing the windfall tax on oil and gas operators from the current 25%, which was announced in May, to 35%. A windfall tax is a one-off tax imposed by a government on a company specifically targeting those that benefit from something they were not responsible for. It's since the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war has sent oil prices soaring and triggering a cost-of-living crisis in many countries, including Britain. Amid the war, oil and gas companies have been seeing record-shattering profits, and as so many governments have reduced the windfall tax on the big profits to alleviate the cost-of-living crisis and balance their economy. The British government's move to further tax oil operators' big profits comes at a time when ExxonMobil's subsidiary and associates are enjoying tax-free profits in Guyana. Guyana has found itself in a country where it is foregoing more than it earns. President Ali recently stated that Exxon will not be subjected to the new terms in his administration announced for future oil blocks, nor will Guyana be implementing a windfall tax on the oil companies. In other news, Natural Resources Minister Vikram Bharat has noted that the PPPC administration will do everything in power to strengthen the local content legislation with the aim of preventing foreign companies from taking advantage of certain loopholes. Bharat said the administration will not stand idly by and see companies pluck random people from the sky, claim they have Guyanese parentage, and front with them as partners so as to usurp multi-billion-dollar benefits carved out for Guyanese in the law. Bharat said the government is keen on getting this done following the results of a court case with Rams Logistics Guyana Inc. The company, with Trinidadian parentage, had taken the local content secretariat to court for refusing to grant it a local content certificate. And an investigation is now underway by the Board of Governors of Queen's College after it was alleged that High Court Judge Navindra Singh intimidated the deputy principal of the college following a recent incident involving his child and another student of the college. In a letter addressed to the Assistant Chief Education Officer at the Ministry of Education, acting principal of the school, Candace Cave Stephen, said that the incident involving the deputy principal, Lenise Parker, and Justice Singh occurred on November 11th, while the matter involving the two students occurred on October 27th. And in other news, in a country with one of the world's largest oil reserves and dubbed the fastest growing economy in the world, President Ali on Thursday announced a mere 8% across-the-board salary increase for public servants, retroactive from January 2022. And he promised to make another announcement for members of the joint services and healthcare workers next week. Ali's announcement comes even after the state workers were given 7% last year. When analyzed against the rising cost of living, which Ali acknowledged, many public servants feel the increase is inadequate. Opposition Member of Parliament Ganesh Mahipal said the 8% increase is disgraceful, distasteful, disrespectful and unconscionable. According to Mahipal, Ali makes a salary of approximately $1.8 million, 8% of which is $144,000. Retroactive for 12 months makes it $1,728,000. After including Ali's ministers' approximate salaries, Mahipal noted that this is only for salaries and not allowances. And moving on, a 45-year-old man, Rafael Mantus, a laborer nicknamed Tag of Better Success Public Road, Essegubo Coast, was charged on Wednesday for allegedly stealing 24 ducks, 50 chickens, 2 bags of fertilizer and 1 pig, valuing a total of $371,000. The theft was committed against 63-year-old Isaac Prasad. Bail was refused and the defendant was remanded to prison. The case was put down for November 28 for disclosure of statements. You listen to Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. This is your news at noon. We'll return shortly after the break.
Friday
is gift
Fland's biggest sale ever this Black Friday from Friday, November 18th up until Friday, November 25th. Get up to 80% off on selected items in store. We have huge discounts on electronics, household, clothing, shoes, accessories, cosmetics, furniture, and more. VIP customers enjoy exclusive discounts from Friday, November 18th to Sunday, November 20th. Get your Christmas shopping done now and save big.
Wanting to protect your family during these difficult times of COVID-19 is natural.
Stay at home, wash your hands often, and don't touch your face.
Yes, Daddy.
But are you doing these things too? And do you practice social distancing? Do you keep 3 to 6 feet away when you're shopping? Or at least stay an arm's length away in the supermarket? Remember, children learn from adults. So if you're not obeying the precautions, neither will they. We have to work towards the new normal together to keep our families safe and protected. Be part of the solution, don't add to the problem. Teach by example and do the right things.
A message from the Child Care and Protection Agency, Ministry of Human Services and Social Security, and UNICEF.
Welcome back. A murder suspect on Wednesday told detectives that jealousy resulted in him chopping to death another man on Sunday last at Sandhillback Dam, Kaieteur River, Region 7. The suspect, a 27-year-old Venezuelan national called Spanish Man, was nabbed on Tuesday at Itabali Landing, Bartica, while trying to escape with the woman he had killed for. Police were hunting him down for the murder of Ravindra Alfred, a 37-year-old Caneville man whose chopped remains were found around 9 hours on Monday, lying on a bush trail at Sandhillback Dam. Fire on Thursday destroyed the St. Patrick's Anglican Church located at East Kanji, Berbice. The 100-year-old church was one of the oldest historical structures in Region 6. Divisional Fire Officer Clive MacDonald told reporters that at around 4:30 Thursday, the operations room of the Guyana Fire Service in Berbice was informed of fire at the Anglican Church. He said 2 fire tenders were immediately sent to the location, but upon arrival the church was already engulfed. Notwithstanding, firefighters sprung into action. Get the full details in today's Kaieteur News. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Indian Affairs is yet to receive $8 million in radio transfers that were paid for in May 2021. This was revealed by the Auditor General's 2021 report. According to the report, the National Procurement and Tender Administration Board awarded a contract for the supply and delivery of 15 new radio transceiver sets on May 6th in the sum of $8.2 million to the lowest evaluated bidder. The contract was signed by the Ministry on May 18, 2021 for a duration period of 8 weeks after the signing of the contract. The supplier was paid in full. However, the audit report said that at the time of reporting, the items were yet to be received. And moving on, after previously estimating that the rehabilitation of the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall would cost approximately $103 million, the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports has issued another invitation for bids with an increased estimated cost of $125 million. According to the new IFB, the engineer estimates that the main roof modification would cost around $12.5 million. The electrical installation is estimated to cost $37.9 million, and the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning installation is estimated to cost $74.2 million. And coming from Trinidad Express, one day after Rams Logistics Guyana received its local content certificate from its country's local content secretariat, its logistics contract with ExxonMobil was extended until September 30th, 2023. Rams Logistics Guyana's current 5-year contract with the American multinational was supposed to end this month, and it was uncertain whether would continue to provide services for the company. Chief Executive Sean Ramprasad confirmed to Express Business yesterday that the contract was extended until September 30th, 2023. And at this time, we close things off as usual with page 7 of today's Kaieteur News, dedicated to being blunt. Oil money, not enough. It is the same tune for Guyanese politicians. Don't expect much. The money is not enough. From one side of their mouth, it is of how Guyana is great and promising. From the other side, it is how we are poor, short, and stunted. Guyana is pumping 350,000 barrels of oil daily. Guyanese don't have 350 Guyana dollars to buy a proper meal. And that brings us to the end of today's News at Noon. I'm Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening.
Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today and watch your dollar grow. Call us on 225-8465 or 226-8210 today.